scary thing about this age is that you have to make big decisions that permanently alter the rest of your life.
I've been worried about this day my whole life.
This is bigger than I thought. I can survive.
Beginning of an era. No, I'm gonna be living here.
I guess it's really just up to me to make all of my decisions for myself now. I've been in school for 4 days now, and classes start on Monday. I honestly have no idea what to expect.
I think college is what you make it.
Or what the next year will look like, but I'm optimistic, of course, but I'm equally skeptical. I think the whole idea of college, and at least what it's made out to be, seems just almost too good to be true.
I'm skipping class today. Sorry, Mom. I'm skipping class to go to Los Angeles. You'll see why. I'm also missing a midterm because I'm skipping class. Whoops. Alright. I need to pack. Yo.
Up bright and early.
What's up, man?
Hell yeah, I'm at the train station. Where are you at? You just getting ready to go?
Yeah. I'm about to leave. Safe travels.
Yeah, you too. I'll see you soon. Peace.
You know, I could have flown to LA. It would have been cheaper, it would have been faster, more efficient, it would have been less mental strain on my mind. But that's just getting from point A to point B. And I think I've adopted a lot of this philosophy from my dad, but you know, he would always tell me, especially with regards to driving, is it's about everything in between, and it sounds so cliche, but I think it really holds true, and that's why I love driving and getting to be on the coast and now living out here in California. It's actually heaven. On y va. Look at my baby. So, I'm starting to get a hang of this whole school thing now, and big surprise, I feel like I'm learning more outside of school than in school. My friend Natalie left her glasses in my car, so I'm rocking with these. I'm almost in LA. I'm in Ventura. I said that way too many times. And I think this conversation of learning more outside of school versus in school comes up a lot when you discuss college and its value and just life in general and learning. And I think it is true that you do learn more outside of school than in school, but what I think isn't often talked about is the relationship between what you learn in school and how it affects what you learn outside of school. And I think both are better together, and I don't think that's talked about often enough. Where I feel like this balance of me traveling and sometimes missing class and going on these adventures is like I'm almost being neurally primed in class to think about things in a different way, but then I'm going out into the world and using them and applying them and having these experiences and having these conversations that are more enriched because of what I'm being primed by at school. Doing my public speaking homework right now. It feels like I'm a double agent living one life and then like trying to catch up with the other one right now. But I still don't feel like a student. Like, it hasn't hit me at all. Like, when I'm walking around campus, the identity shift is not there. It's like I still feel like I'm on my gap year, but now I'm just like squeezing in a little bit of homework. And I think this whole notion of learning only within the classroom, and whether it's learned in there versus outside, is just not a correct way of thinking or approaching education. Learning is this like constant evolution where like an idea can be sparked in a classroom, but then also furthered outside of the classroom, but then even continually furthered in a classroom, maybe even in a different subject. But then also vice versa, like I can have an idea sparked from the outside world and an experience that I have, but then I go to class and it's like, oh, you know, the idea of taking breaks and I need to take more rest in my own life. Then I'm learning about the Sabbath in my Jewish film history class. Oh, like I understand, you know, why taking a day off would be important. And then it's like, okay, cool. And then I'm reading this book outside of school, and then I go on this trip and I think about this and that gets altered. You know, I think it's a very mutually beneficial relationship that is actually better when you continue to learn outside of school. I spent 9 hours in a car yesterday, which was really fun, but I feel the fatiguing effects. This is another example. I'm gonna whisper a little bit because I think they're still asleep. Example of one of those like, how did I get here moments. This meeting was supposed to be over a Zoom call, but I told Chris, no, like, let's go meet him in person. I think if you choose adventure and story over efficiency and productivity, things come together in a more beautiful way. Like, this wasn't planned, this wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. And I don't think people realize that, maybe? I don't know, like, I feel like I talk to so many people now, and it's not their fault, but their whole life is school, and the way they approach education is so linear. And it's not even really education at this point. Like, a lot of people are just trying to get by, and I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, it feels as if everyone is just trying to get from point A to point B, to get the degree, to get the job, but no one seems very excited by that. No one seems very happy, and it seems like the weekends are just an escape to some alternate reality, to forget about school and the stress, and then it's back to class, and I don't know. Another big day. Let's keep it going. Another big day.
What up, boys? Let's go. How's it going? How are you guys? Yeah.
What did we just confirm?
The Polaroid call?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a phone call with Mr. Oscar, CEO of the Impossible Project.
CEO of Polaroid.
Yeah.
Right? Technically?
Technically, yeah. Like, he was the CEO of the Impossible Project and then CEO of Polaroid for years.
He basically brought Polaroid back to life.
Yeah. So we
Chris somehow got us a call with the CEO of Polaroid.
We gotta figure out what are we gonna say. We got like a few minutes of them.
I'm nervous. My heart's beating. It's like nervous. This is a big deal. This is like full circle.
Hey Oscar, can you hear me?
Not too bad. I chose one of the times that you suggested, but aren't you on PST actually?
I am on PST, yeah.
So it's midnight.
It is midnight, yeah. I'm here with my co-founder, Max.
Hello.
To a degree, I feel like we still don't know what we're doing, but we're like in places that we shouldn't be.
Yeah, I feel
It's
like
just-
we're
it's
like
so fun.
Undercover. The connections.
The connections.
It really
It's the
nice
connections.
people. Really
Yeah.
nice people.
If you're out there watching, your network is everything.
But networks.
sounds cheesy. It's not network, it's like making friends who also have good friends.
Yeah.
headed back to school tonight. Then tomorrow I have to study for my midterm that I missed on Thursday. 1 weekend later, and we're back where we started. Lived a crazy past couple of days, spoke with the CEO of Polaroid, all these large industry leaders, and in some ways, nothing's really changed here, so it's funny to come back into the same environments, looking around, knowing what I just lived for the past couple of days. And I don't mean that in an arrogant way, it's just like, whoa. But yeah, good trip, happy to be back. Mi amor. My hair's a mess. Woke up like 2 hours ago and I've just been studying because I have midterm this morning. Yeah, I have a midterm this morning for a business class. This was supposed to be on Thursday, but I got pushed to Monday, and I just started studying this morning, which is not good. But a lot of it's like somewhat common sense. I'm fine. Everything was like shaking.
We're following up with Road's marketing team. Alright, I said, hello Road team, I hope all's well. I just wanted No, I think you covered it. I was just gonna say we have to add a few people that like...
Right now, Chris is prepping for an interview that we have later today with the guy who created Toy Story, you know, Ratatouille, Cars, Finding Nemo, like the movies of our generation, our childhoods. Where are we going?
We're going to see Matthew Lunn up in the Bay Area. Right here. Right there, San Francisco. If you're in the forest and a gorilla is charging you, do you take a pistol with one bullet, or do you take an axe?
Pistol.
Axe, 100%.
You have no chance with an axe. No chance.
Cartier.
Cartier?
Yeah.
How do you think it's supposed to be pronounced?
No, I can't even. You say it?
Cartier.
I can't do that.
Cartier.
What's the other one?
And maybe I'm like overpronouncing it too.
Burberry? Burberry?
No.
I've worked on all the Toy Story films, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Monsters Inc., Monsters University, Ratatouille, Up, Cars, Finding Nemo, Onward. I'm sure there's something else in there. But really, when I tell people what I do for a living, I just say I make people cry for a living.
No, wait. Say that again? Say it again?
Shopify just responded. Would be best to evaluate the partnership with him. I'll let you guys take it from here. Thanks, Kyle.
And you cold emailed them last night?
Yeah.
What?
Alright, let us know if we can be of help with anything.
He's nice with it.
He's legendary.
Thanks, bro.
Yep.
Each slide describe what each thing is done in each. With that, maybe we'll add an email here as well. Oh!
Today, I'm going somewhere pretty special. And that place is Los Angeles. Just got my snacks.
So how do you decide? Like when you're thinking about your next video, next thing what you want to do, like how do you think about that? Like what is next? I mean, college clearly for now.
Before I answer that, and I might even forget, it sparked a thought, just you guys discussing the concept of free will. You mentioning taking a different path. I feel like if there's a point in your life where you do something different from the typical mold, whether that's school, college, job path, you're forced to be put in situations where you have to make more free will decisions. Maybe like most people have like 100 free will decisions in their life, and if you go to college, you get a job, you do this, you go to 9 to 5, you have kids. Maybe you don't have to make a lot of decisions outside of the normal construct of thinking, but if you go out of college, it's like, oh, shit, like it's wide open. What do I do? You have to consciously think a lot more, and your free will decisions start becoming like every 10 minutes instead of maybe every week.
I like that. It's when you start to try and do something different, you are forced now to take more responsibility for your actions because you can no longer fall back on the assumed. Which finally is a choice in itself. But now, in the absence, what you decide to do really matters.
I'm back at school now, and this is kind of frustrating me. It just sucks that the system is designed in a way where people feel like they can't even hang out with their friends for 2 hours and enjoy a movie because they have to do work for the next couple of weeks. Like, they feel that busy. And like, productivity and getting work done is not a linear progression either. Taking a step back can allow you to take 2 steps forward. If you rest and you have fun with your friends, you might be more productive the next day. You might get more work done. I feel like people are so caught up in trying to survive and pass their classes and get good grades to get this degree and to get this, where we're not even really living. It feels like a lot of people around me are programmed, and I don't blame them, because how could you not be? Because again, if like, it's like our society in many ways is programmed by numbers, but it's sad because I think it kills the living part of life. The things that are unstructured, that are fun and goofy and don't make sense and are a waste of time to be in a place that's designed for education, but no one really cares about learning. It's either survival or just getting by and getting the degree. And that's crazy. Like, what? We're here to learn, right? But it doesn't feel that way. And so that's why I'm cool to skip class. I haven't even checked my grades because I don't care. I feel like I'm learning. I have to go to class, so I'll sit on this idea more. Maybe talk about it later in the week. I don't know.
Okay, ex-Natalie's birthday bash. It's all Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be a little cramped.
Yeah, proper. Even though there's like no sidewalks or
You're van life now,
I'm so good at this.
My feelings, but I don't know where to park this. I've been fleeting in the darkness, and I don't want to find nothing else. But if we all fold in and out and find what we need.
Oh my god! Oh no!
No, yeah, I didn't see that.
Damn, yeah, there's.
Go find out
The World Bank defines
What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? What do you do?
I need to go see the billboard.
I realize that I'm literally going to go be myself and I feel nervous.